And again, as a number of people have said, this is not an expenditure. I know that this doesn't fit into your outlay system in Congress. The taxpayer is on the hook.
Yes.
But
yes,
again, it's purchasing assets. They'll be held. They'll be sold. Money will come back.
But I think that what's clear is that this $700 billion is not an expenditure. There's going to be a substantial amount of recovery. Whether it's the full amount is hard to know.
As markets have lost confidence in mortgage-backed securities, their prices have dropped sharply. Yet the value of many of these assets will likely be higher than their current price because the vast majority of Americans will ultimately pay off their mortgages. The government is the one institution with the patience and resources to buy these assets at their current low prices and hold them until markets return to normal. And when that happens, money will flow back to the Treasury as these assets are sold, and we expect that much, if not all, of the tax dollars we invest will be paid back.
A bill that proposes to spend up to $700 billion. By the way, one of the things I think that's been lost in this, and the President touched on it last night, is that this is not just $700 billion going out. There's going to be money that comes back from these assets that are being purchased, as we propose to do it. And then if the homeowners pay, which most 93%, 94% of homeowners do pay their mortgages, that money's going to come back in. And so the final bill is not going to be $700 billion. Most economists believe it'll be nowhere near that. We've not tried to speculate on whether or not it's going to be a small percentage of 700 or a large percentage of 700 or even more than 700 that comes back to the Treasury. But I think one of the things that's been lost in this is that we're talking about putting out up to $700 billion, but a lot of that money, and maybe all of it, will come back.
Everyone is focused on the headline number of $700 billion, but you have to remember, and the American taxpayer should understand, that we are buying an asset, and these assets are their home mortgages. And we know that over 92, 93% of all mortgage holders are making their payments. So we know that there's a great deal of value in this asset, and the American taxpayer is going to get a lot of this money back. In fact, I saw some reporting in the newspapers today and an op-ed in the Wall Street Journal concerned that we may actually make money on this deal.